Hello guys and welcome to my craft desk. Today I have a fun masculine spinner cut to share with you. Super simple and easy and no coloring is involved in this project. I'm starting with musical cover plate from Sugar Pea Designs. This set is super fun and cuts the whole A2 size cut front. I poked out all the little pieces and now I prepared a regular A2 size cut base and starting covering it with distress inks. I'm starting with the lightest color, which is cracked pistachio. Next I come to Mermaid Lagoon and finally use Blueprint Sketch Distress inks. This color combo is one of my favorites, plus I think it goes really great with masculine cut. I'm not worried if inks look a little bit splotchy and uneven on my card front, because it all will be covered with musical cover plate. Next, I'm switching to the greatest hits stamp and die set from Sugar Pea Designs. I'm trying to make my life easy, and so I used a plain blue cardstock for the vinyl part. While for the label circle, I'm using a plain white cardstock. It is Nina Solar White, and it is the same I used with the musical cover plate and for the card base. I aligned a little circle in my Misty tool and adding the matching cracked pistachio distress ink I used previously on my card background. The last element on this card is a heat embossed sentiment that comes from the Greatest Hits stamp set. I'm using a piece of a black cardstock and an anti-static powder tool first. A good layer of an anti-static powder will prevent the embossing powder to stick everywhere I don't want it. The other trick for a good heat embossing is to let your heat gun become good and hot before bringing to your project. At this point, I also heat set a little label piece, because distress inks take quite some time to dry and I don't want a little sentiment I'm adding now on top will smear. For this small piece, I'm using VersaFine Onyx Black ink. It's a pigment crisp black ink and I like it for such tiny sentiments. As you noticed, both the vinyl and a little label cards come with a little hole inside that will allow me to insert a little pin in the center and transform my card into an interactive spinner one. I'm aligning the vinyl piece with the center of the musical cover plate and mark the center with my pencil. To poke a little hole large enough to insert the pin inside. I inserted a pin first into the label layer, next to the vinyl, and finally I could go through the musical cover plate and fix it on the other side. Finally, I'm popping on the foam tape the whole card front and the sentiment. I still felt like this card needed something little extra, and so I'm bringing my ever favorite clear shimmer pen. This time I'm using the one from Spectrum Noir. Last but not least are coming a few matching sequins glued to the project with multi-medium matte glue. Hope you like this cute and clean project and can see all the shimmer the clear glitter pen left on this card. Thanks so much for stopping by and have a great day. Bye!